Lord, provide me with patience. Because if you give me strength, I'm going to need fucking bail money to go with it. Good morning, and it's Tuesday. I got up at 4:15 this morning. I was up in time to hear Seth go out, Steve go out, Kelly go out. I got to see all the trash men. I got to see all the road construction workers. I got to see all the weed eaters. When I went to Tractor Supply, thank you, go to Tractor Supply to get a 50-pound bag of feed and a 20-pound bag of dog food. Did you know that dog food is basically $2 a pound? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I don't know what Purina's making that shit out of, but I could make my dogs a pork roast with vegetables and a plate of cornbread for cheaper than a bag of friggin' dog food at the Tractor Supply. $33 for 15 pounds worth of dog food. I know. I don't understand it. I feel like that should be cheaper. I feel like there should be a coupon that's like, hey, if you buy 5 bags of dog food, you get like $10 off this next bag of dog. Maybe that's just me. I also humbly believe that there should be a Haagen-Dazs coupon in every tampon box. But, you know, no one asked me. So, good morning. I know. I've been all over town making my rounds this morning. Went to the new DG market. Not open yet, but I did get to meet the people there, and they were super nice. And went to the other DG, because, you know, it's only half a mile away, and talked to my friends Shannon and Laura, because I always like visiting with them every morning. And then I got to go to Tractor Supply, where I got to talk to Connie and to Michelle both this morning. Me and Michelle's talking about rooster swapping, because she needs a couple of hens, and I need something bigger than a bangy rooster, or else I'm never going to have any fertilized eggs. So, you know, just a typical morning in the Taze Valley area. I'm kind of wondering what my next plan of attack should be. I know I got to get this carport in order. I know I got to get that kitchen in order. I know I got to get some people in order. I'm still studying on whether or not to talk about the subject matter at hand this morning, but that's okay. I'm studying on it, and the Lord's providing me with some patience, and He'll let me know what I need to say. There's something going on in the backyard. They're all tore up. The ducks had frozen peas this morning, and you would have thought that it was their birthday. I think they're all clucked up. It's a cluster cluck. All clucked up. All cooped up. They're all cooped up. Did I tell you this morning that I threw frozen peas into the duck pond, and they lost their ever-loving minds? And then one of my turkeys jumped right up in there with them like, peas! And I'm like, no, you're not supposed to be in there. Get out. Get out of my duck pen. And then I got 24 babies that won't stay in the brooder. They think that they're big sons of bucks because they're the same size as the babies, so they're just out and about. They can fit through the chain link. If they get hit by a hawk or a snake, then it ain't my damn problem. I'm over it. I try so hard to take care of things. I try so hard to make sure that everything in my little world is managed, that all my mischief is managed, everybody is well fed and accounted for. It's real hard to do that when you got a couple of chickens who don't listen. You got a couple of chickens who are still conferring with their ex-wife. You got a couple of chickens who are still using the same logger that the first one. You know, it's hard to keep your chickens in a row when they're all crazy as hell, and that's why they end up plucked in the freezer. But we digress. So today, I am trying to get this carport in order to make it back into a functional feather shed, because it's about time for fall crafts, friends, which means that I'm going to have to get my act together. We've got shows coming up. I've got I've got this whole list of places to call today and be like, hey, do you need some music coming up? If you know any place that needs some music coming up, holler at us. Because believe it or not, me just talking to you on the porch don't really pay me any bills. So that's why I like to come and play music in real life or on my Facebook page, and you throw me a little jingle in the PayPal jar, because then that pays for chicken feed and diesel so we can go out into the world and share our music and our chickens and our eggs. So everything feeds something else. There's no such thing as a free lunch. I mean, hell, I've sang for free for the past 2 years so we can keep the bills paid and the band paid and the water on, the internet running. I get that. It's my job. No one forced me to do it. This is my job. I've been doing it for 30 years. 30 years. And I was making better money at 15 years old in the state of Kentucky than I am at 42 years old. My favorite is the bar owners who go, we have $400. You're going to play for 5 hours. You're going to bring all your own equipment. You're going to drive 10 hours to get here and 10 hours back. You're going to pay for your own hotel and your own food. We'll cover a couple of beers if you want to do that. How's that sound? And I'm like, you don't have enough money for music. Not when in 2001 I was pulling $1,700 per show as an acoustic act without a college education. Now I have 3 degrees and a band and a record deal and 3 singles on the radio and 500's just the top of their budget. Well, you ain't got money for music. Buy yourself a jukebox. I'm going to call out my bar owners this morning. Shame on you. Especially some of the ones here in the Taze Valley region. And you know who you are because you give me all kinds of up the road of, well, you must think you're really somebody. No, you can look online and tell I'm somebody. It ain't my fault that you don't know how to use your smartphone. But offer me $150 so I can play Wagon Wheel and Zach Bryan the whole night is not worth my time. Zach Bryan's an asshole anyway. I probably wouldn't even sing his song if I talked to him in person. But believe it or not, I got a whole lot to say myself, and I've got over 35,000 songs, some of which my Grammy Award-winning friends still call me day to day and ask me to give them. I'm not going to give them away. I have to make money too, but at the same time, if you like those songs so much, then why don't you let me sing them? If you like my songs so much, why aren't you calling me to come play them? Seems like you'd want to get that from the source and not a knockoff. But in a world of Temu and Wish, you don't really afford the real stuff, do you? Just good enough. Just good enough. Until the powers that be change their minds, I'm going to smoke that off camera, and y'all can just make your own deferment. But I need something to calm my nerves down. Because at this point, I'm in menopause/cougar puberty. I'm looking for a reason. I'm 3 days from probably starting another period because, you know, they're coming 2 at a month at this point. I'm walking with the full moon. I'm living in humidity. I'm dying to hit somebody in the mouth and break every dish in my damn house. So come at me. Come at me. Looking for a reason. I swear. Somebody came at me the other day because I said I was going to cancel P. Diddy and I won't want to listen to his music anymore because I think that he's a child molester. And they said, you didn't say nothing about Epstein. Well, no, he's dead. Okay? And just like the Christmas balls on your Christmas tree, he did not hang himself. Okay? And I just can guess that Yelene, whatever, Maxwell, that wasn't even born here. Let's send her home. Don't worry about prosecuting her. Deport her. Hello? And if that don't work, you know, give her some pantyhose. Give her that little black box that you gave Epstein. Turn off the cameras for 15 minutes. And then her obituary will read 1956 to sometime next week. Y'all are worried about the wrong damn shit. Y'all are worried about the wrong damn shit. There are baby mamas out here kidnapping their own kids and using them as fucking pawns. And I hope you're watching my damn Facebook because I've been trying to text you for 2 years and you're too lazy to fucking text me back. And then you're worried about people that you've never met and whether or not they're going to be in jail. Oh, my God. Who's on the list? Are you on the list? You're on my list. Fuck Tyler Childers and his biting list. You want to keep off my shit list because mine is much longer and it would have to be 5 or 6 albums worth. I know y'all are up in arms about Tyler's new album. He's the only person I know that can still sing about drugs and alcohol and be sober as a judge and still hate what he's doing. Hates it. Hates it. Hates it. Does it for money. Has said that several times and that's fine. Y'all can come at me sideways if you want to. Shut up! But I do it because I love it. And I feel like I have a message to give other people that will bring them some hope and some inspiration that it's not all shit all the time. But it's really hard to do that when you keep slinging dog shit at me at 100 miles an hour. Whew. I'm doing my very level best at 41 years old to walk with God without going to hell or jail. I'm doing my very best at 41 years old to keep 100 birds alive on this little bit of an acreage that I've got and keep my farm afloat. I'm doing my very best right now to think, Sarah, this ain't worth the jail time or the bail money. And it's getting real hard. It's getting real hard because instead of everybody rallying behind the underdog and everybody cheering on their fellow man, everybody's looking for a reason to tear him down. I get along with just about everybody until I don't. I think that's true of everybody. You can only poke a bear so many times before they're going to poke back. Hello, Andrew. I'm so glad that you're here this morning. Hello from Newfoundland. I'm so glad that you're here. We're from the old Foundland here in West Virginia. I always thought that was a fun name. A Newfoundland. What happens if you find a newer Newfoundland? Like, is it Newfoundland? Like, we have New York, and I want to know where the old York is. And we have Mexico, and we have New Mexico. I want to know if there was is there just a Foundland? See, these are things I want to know, Andrew, and now we're friends, so I can ask you, because otherwise it would seem rude. I'm just curious, and sometimes that comes across as me being an asshole, but I'm really not unless I have to be. But I'm sure glad you're here. Good morning, Beth. Man, you need to talk about some campaign stuff. Because I noticed yesterday that the great sitting mayor of Hurricane, West Virginia said, for all things Hurricane, please follow my personal page. Whoa! Whoa! Back up, Mayor. Back up. I think that you're trying to get your own followers. I think that the city of Hurricane has its own Facebook page. I think that we have our own website. Because I pay my water bill on it. I think maybe you're stacking the deck on your side and hiding behind the veil of Christ, which I know you're known to do. Me and you're going to talk about this in person one day. Because I know you ain't had the balls to talk to me just yet, and I've been in town for almost 7 months, and I've been to the office 3 times. It's all right. It's all right. I know all the cops. I know all the firemen. I know all the EMTs. I know everybody down at the Tractor Supply. I know everybody down at the Dollar General. Just waiting on you, Scott. So, anyway, I'm putting the her in hurricane. And here in a minute, I'm about to put the hurt in hurricane, unless I get some answers. Good morning, Rebecca. Well, I get so tickled. Everybody said, why wouldn't you run for something in Irvin? I said, well, number one, the powers that be in Irvin have never liked me since high school, and one of them's on the Estill Development Alliance, and he ought to be hung, quartered, and tarred and feathered as bad as he makes us look on social media. But that's all right. He's always been a blowhard and an asshole and talks way too much out of his ass. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's got his name on a T-shirt. Face on a T-shirt. Sarah, don't lie. So anyway, as Jesus said in Luke, a hometown will never appreciate its own prophet. That's why he never did no work in Capernaum. So I'm just telling you, I would love to come do anything in Irvin. I'd love to come play music. I'd love to come open up a bar. I'd love to come open up a music studio. I'd love to give my time and my efforts to the Estill County Marching Engineers because I have 3 degrees in music. But I don't have the right last name, and I'm too loud, and I'm too honest, and I ruffle too many feathers. And I still have to live here, Sarah Beth. And, oh, God, what are they going to say down at the Burger Barn? Give them my number. Give them my number, 615-674-6445. They got something to say, holler at me. But I'm tired of people making excuses for me when I don't apologize. Don't apologize for me. I don't say I'm sorry unless I'm wrong, and I'm hardly wrong. So, I'm looking at you, Andrew. Here, look, we were the Vinland first, explains the water wine stunt. We also had the Swiss Jamaican rum barrel before the basketball. Oh, see, you know so much, Andrew. We need to get together. I feel like we love could build a bridge on this one. You know, like we could really figure some stuff out. I do, deep breathing does help. This says keep breathing. And everything that's assorted on this table that I can light and smoke also encourages that as well. This is my cardio of the morning. Get out here and feed and water chickens like they're starving to death. Oh, my God, you'd think that I hadn't fed him in 2 weeks. They come at me, especially that turkey. I swear he eats 10 pounds of food a day. You're going on my table on Thanksgiving. Anyway, everybody said, Sarah, you get all so worked up and I'm so worried about you. Well, I'm worried about the world that I'm living in. I'm worried about the neighborhood that I live in. I'm worried about the people that say that they're doing good in the world and they're actually lining their own pockets and lying through their ass. I'm worried about that shit. I'm worried about the world that I'm bringing my stepchildren and raising them up into when I'm not even allowed to visit with them because their stepmother or their mother won't answer my phone calls. That's all right. That's all right. She watches me like a hawk. It tells me who watches me even if you don't like me. You know that, right? Even if you don't engage, Facebook tells you who's watching you. I know you're watching me. I know you're a fan. I'm going to send you an 8x10. Just, communicate. Believe it or not, I'm pretty good at taking care of things and making sure that they don't die or run out in the street. I'm pretty good at holding my own. I have a mission on this earth. I was put on this earth with a song in my heart and enough talent that I could choke a horse with and enough gumption that I could run for every office in the country. The only problem is that a lot of people don't like truth and a lot of people don't like a loud woman. Well, friends, I hate to hurt your feelings, but well-behaved women have rarely made history. Very cute, very demure, very unstable. If you're new to the shit show, we'll teach you the handshake later. I'm actually a country music singer. I write songs for a living. Sometimes I feed chickens and make things out of feathers. I gather eggs and sell them too. And then I sit on my porch and smoke and bitch about it. I'm 41 and I'm going through henopause / cougar puberty. I'm at the point now where I'm going to start my own division of the We Do Not Care Club, because we don't. We care about things too much. And we're pissed off that nobody cares about the things that we care about, because the things that we care about were the things that were instilled in us through the 80s and 90s, things that mattered, things that we needed to know about, how to balance your checkbook and how to do taxes and how to change a tire and how to season a cast iron skillet and how to shake a hand and fill out a resume. Now you got a whole generation of people who know how to get into a new algorithm and get viewers, but they have no idea how to fix a refrigerator. They have all kinds of ideas about what to do for your social marketing to boost you through the next page, but they have no idea how to change a light bulb. So if you like loud women, welcome to the porch. If you don't, scroll on, because I am done making apologies for the people who get their feathers ruffled on my porch. Everybody says, Sarah, you just need hormones. Sarah, you just need to get on estrogen. Sarah, you just need on progesterone, testosterone. No. I need a half ounce of weed and somebody to get their ass whooped. And then I'll be fine. And I have, a punch bowl. That's what my punch bowl's for. I just take names of people that piss me off and I put them in the punch bowl. And then every week I draw one out and I'm like, if I run into you, you're getting punched. God. And I'm not even mad as much as I am just aggravated. I have to remind myself every single day that the world was not raised like me. I have to remind myself every single day that most of the people that I come in contact to don't know Jesus. I have to keep myself in check every day to realize that I cannot take the skinny part of a fishing rod and whap them in the back of the neck because they're acting like an idiot. It shouldn't be this hard. I remember the days when Tom Brokaw would come on the news and tell us about something good that was going on. I remember the days when we were all looking forward to Maury Povich telling him that you are not the father. I was looking forward to the day when we all called in Steve because shit got weird on Jerry Springer. That was the craziest the news was. And now you can't turn on the TV without floods, fires, famines, shootings at this elementary school, shootings at this college, a stabbing at this Walmart, this guy's holding somebody at gunpoint, this girl's sex trafficking, this guy's a liar. Does anybody see where we went wrong? Does anybody see where the whole participation trophy generation bit us in the ass? Does anybody else see how we should have had a Bible and a belt this whole time? Oh, it'd be really easy to take over the world for the millenniums. All we have to do is write it in cursive and put it on a map. I don't know where we are. And I know. I hear you, Sarah. Take a breath, Sarah. Let it go. It ain't worth it, Sarah Beth. Well, you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And if what I'm standing for is the kids down the street to be able to raise their baby in peace, if I'm standing strong for the people next door who are being freeloaded on by people that shouldn't be in their house, if I'm standing strong for the people who are trying to keep their dogs safe from the asshole that wants to kick them next door, then so be it. Charity starts at home. But I'm supposed to do good in the world. And sometimes you have to be an asshole to do good in the world. I'm a good person. I ain't a nice person. It's amazing how many times those two things get confused. Me and Sean were talking about the other night, and I said, I could have been as big as Carrie Underwood by now, Miranda Lambert. I could have been exactly where I wanted to be right now, but I couldn't live with the person that I would be. I couldn't look myself in the mirror. I couldn't answer to my Creator, that's for sure, because my soul would be gone. I'm not saying Miranda and Carrie sold their soul. I'm just saying you win a game show and you get a prize and it's a record deal that year instead of a car on Price is Right. Well, good for you. But it only worked out for 3 of you. The rest of them are all got drinking problems and playing on Tuesday nights in Nashville. You can't swing a dick without hitting a finalist on The Voice. Nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't make it as special when there's 19 homecoming queens a year. There's no one left to clap as the parade passes by. There's no one left to celebrate the actual heroes because everybody is celebrated for every mediocre thing that everybody thinks that they know. One of my dearest friends in the whole wide world put out a new album this week. It's fucking brilliant. I listened to it 5 or 6 times. I watched his TikTok this morning, and because he didn't have 50,000 followers on TikTok, they turned him down on a record deal. a man who I respect and look up to as a songwriter and a musician, a man I've learned a lot of things from, a man that's written in my house, a man who's been on more albums than you can shake a stick at, but when he sits out on his own, you don't have enough followers. Then go to his show because it's packed. Go to, Losers on Tuesday night like we used to and watch the doors out to the street. There'd be so many people in there. My bunch don't live online. I've had to start doing stuff online because I can't get enough people at my house at one time to have coffee and everybody remember their cigarettes at the same time. We need to stop gauging people's value based on a fake number. I mean, I love the fact that 58,000 of y'all are following me. Are 58,000 of y'all buying tickets to shows and merch and CDs and listening to me on iTunes? Are 58,000 of you praying for me and Sean just like we're praying for y'all? Or is there 58,000 of you going to show up at my show in Cookville on August the 16th or the one in Dothan on August the 17th? Because I would love that. I would shake every one of y'all's hands and take a picture with you. But the truth is, when I come rolling into town, there might be 9 or 10 people. And then half the other people call me and say, I didn't know you was in town. I've done everything but put it on a billboard. I've done everything but put it on a Goodyear blimp. I can't force you to listen to my music. I can't force you to like me. I can't force you to come to my shows. I can't force you to support what I do for a living. That's fine. I'm asking, would you come to a show? I'm actually really fun to hang out with. Most times I will share a cigarette with you or some moonshine. Come to my porch. Come to supper. Somewhere in the middle of this digital generation, this thing right here might as well be 14 foot of bulletproof glass. Because do you break down that wall? Do you ever talk to that person? Do you ever actually reach out to that person and say, I just want to talk to you today and say hello for a minute? I tried to call my friend Dee twice yesterday when my turkeys got loose and I had to chase her all over the damn neighborhood. I will call you back today, Dee, I promise. Listen, I got a baby that's hollering and it's bugging the shit out of me. It's because she's out of the fucking breather. I swear. Let's just see. Little ones, I don't think you're supposed to be this far down here. I think you're supposed to be back up towards the house. Ethel, I see you're lost. Let's not do that. Come on, man. Come on. Ethel, you're in the wrong place. You are not supposed to be out of the brooder. And your sister's hollering for you. Here, I found her. Quit hollering. Quit hollering. It's all right. We got 3 eggs. Nice. Oh, y'all are killing me. All the babies in the little brooder, and some of them are just hanging out. I guess they'll come back. I babied all these chickens, but this last bunch, I'm like, go with God. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, then I'll see you on the other side. But here's some ducks. Hi, ducks. They're in their pretend quack shack until I can get it built. We'll get in the pool then. I see you've already dumped all your feed into the pool and dirtied it up. That's awesome. I know. This is me literally live footage of me trying to get my ducks in a row. Live footage. Live footage of getting my ducks in a row. Yep, that's how this works. So, all the babies are out. Hello, Dumbledore. Where's the turkeys? I don't know where the turkey's at. There's Billie Jean. Billie Jean, where's your boyfriend? Ugh. I've got to get out here and clean up this yard. They have made a mess of it in this heat. Hi, Tom. Where's your... God bless it. I can't. Oh, come check the Copacabana. I don't know where Tammy is. Tammy's probably here somewhere. I don't know where she is. I haven't seen Tammy or Butterball, and that's concerning. Oh, hi, Butterball. Where's Tammy? that turkey hates the groundhog, and she chases it. I can't find it. I give up. I give up. I don't know where they are. She'll come back, I guess. If she don't, she don't. But this is what I'm talking about. As much as you try to keep everything in line and keep everything kosher and keep everything civil and keep everybody happy, there's always going to be a couple runaways. There's always going to be a wild turkey. I don't know where Tammy is. She doesn't appear to be at the neighbors, so that's a good thing. Yeah, they're under the porch. There's that. But anyway, I had a baby out. So, speaking of the turkey that was out, she's out again. I'm going to have to go get her. But anyway, my point is that I've got some shows coming up in August and in September. I'd love to have some more. If you want me to come to your neck of the woods, get on the website. Come see me. We're doing a big show August the 16th in Cookeville, Tennessee at the Roasted Hemp. We're doing a show August the 17th in Dothan, Alabama at the Hoochie Hooch Distillery. We're doing August 23rd at Bobby G's in Huntington, West Virginia. And then we're in Virginia the next week. So, you know, between Tennessee, West Virginia, Alabama, and Virginia, you should be able to see us somewhere. Have you seen Tammy? Sean? No? Okay, well, I have to go look for her then. I was looking for her a while ago. But anyway, I love you guys. I mean that. Keep your Bibles open, your powder dry. And keep your head on a swivel because people are nuts. In the meantime, I love you. And there ain't a damn thing that you can do about that. I'm going to keep raising chickens. We're going to go live this afternoon with some piano music by popular request because y'all were asking me. So I said, fine, I'll do it today. I got a couple hours this afternoon, so I will do a piano live, and we can all visit and carry on, and maybe I can make some money for chicken feed. In the meantime, get on SarahBethTerry.com to keep up with all the updates, including tour dates and merch, and new stickers are coming soon, working on some new designs, so get excited about that. We've also got some new t-shirts coming that's going to deal with our rooster juice at Hoochie Hooch. We're designing those, and what did he tell us? Pre-orders August 1st? If you want to order rooster juice, Hoochie Hooch Distillery, Dothan, Alabama. You can pre-order rooster juice come up August 1st, and all that starts shipping out September the 1st. So you have a month to get your pre-order in. So that way it comes out just in time to listen to my new single, which I advise you drink heavily before you do. It's a marketing plan, you see. Drink and then listen to this new song. And everybody wins. So in the meantime, friends, it's 10:15 here on the mountain. I love you. I mean that. And I hope to see you wherever we are soon. And then I can't talk with all these roosters. I don't know what I was saying. And remember, friends, I'm Sarah Beth Terry, and you're not.